Hello and welcome to Essie's Pilates. Today we will be doing a 30-minute Pilates workout focusing on your glutes and your inner thighs. Let's start standing. Let's just nudge your left ear to your left shoulder, then roll your head forward, nodding your right ear to your right shoulder. Let's take it to the left side again, just to stretch out your neck here, and then to your right side again. Now step your legs wide apart. And you're going to bend your left knee, keeping your right leg straight to stretch out that right inner thigh and rest your elbows on that bent knee. If you want a deeper stretch, you can lower both hands down onto the floor. Let's just stay there for a little while. And then let's take it over to the right side. So once again, resting your right elbow on your right flexed knee, or if you want a bit of a deeper stretch, lower both hands down right next to your right foot. And then let's come back to center, spiral your feet together, and let's just inhale and exhale, roll back up, tuck your tailbone, engage your core to manipulate that spine, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Let's roll down again, but this time focusing on squeezing your legs together. You're going to inhale, extend your hands all the way to the ceiling. As you exhale, dive forward with a straight spine, then reach your hands to the floor. And then as you roll up, try focusing on squeezing those heels and inner thighs together, and then roll up one vertebra at a time. Let's do it once more. Inhale, extend your hands to the ceiling. Exhale, dive forward with a straight spine. Swing your hands forward. And then as you roll up, squeeze those inner thighs and heels together to activate the glutes. Let's get ready for our squats. Step your feet nice and wide apart. Then turn your toes to the outer corners of the mat. You're going to scoop your core in, tuck your tailbone, keep your spine straight, and then sit down into a wide squat. Try to get your knees in line with your second and your third toe. Keep the torso up straight. Stay there. And then you're going to press back up through your heels. All right, let's do the same again. You can extend your arms into a T shape, sitting down into your squat, and let's just stay there. Challenge yourself, see how low you can go, and keep on pressing those knees out to the side. Let's press back up again. And let's squat down again. This time, we're going to hug our knees towards the inside and then turning it out again. So imagine there's a big ball between your legs, and it's as if you're just giving small hugs, pressing those knees into the ball and then rotating it back again. So just hugging those knees in and out. And let's go for 3 more. All right, then press back up. Same thing, let's repeat this exercise. Inhale, exhale, squatting down and just giving small hugs with those knees to the inside and then rotating it out again. Keep your torso up and straight, just the knees is hugging, and let's do 2 more like this. And then press back up. All right, we're going to squat down again. This time we're going to lift our heels. Inhale, exhale, squatting down, lifting your right heel off the mat. Stay here as we pulse down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, place that heel back onto the floor. Let's lift your left heel off the mat and pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that heel back down onto the floor. Stay there, squat a little bit deeper and then press back up. Whew, that's quite a burn. Well done. And let's extend our hands all the way to the ceiling. Dive forward with a straight spine, lowering your hands onto the floor. If you want a deeper stretch, hold onto your ankles and pull yourself closer to your legs. All right, let's spiral our feet back together and then inhale, exhale, roll back up into a standing position. And let's come onto the edge of our mats. We're going to roll down, and then once your hands have reached the mat, you're going to walk your hands out into a nice and stable plank. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your core is engaged here. And then to activate those glutes, let's press our heels together, keeping our toes apart, trying to pull your tailbone down towards your heels. And stay here. Make sure your elbows are not locked. Keep the core engaged. Head is in line with your spine. All right. Then from here, lower your one knee down onto the mat, then your other knee, and let's quickly sit back into a shell stretch. And then let's come back onto our all fours. Step back into a nice and stable plank. Now as you exhale, flex your knees and press yourself back, hovering those knees off the mat, and then shoot yourself forward back into the plank again. Inhale, exhale, pressing yourself back, hovering the knees off the mat, and then coming back into a plank again. Keep on doing this. Try to focus on tucking that tailbone, trying to lower the tailbone down onto your heels, while at the same time your knees are still hovering off the mat. And then really press yourself forward back into a nice and stable plank. Let's do this one last time, lowering your tailbone down onto your heels and then shooting yourself forward into a plank again. And let's stay in the plank for one last beat. Lower your one knee down and then your other knee, pressing back into the shell stretch again. You can also reach your arms to the back to release any tension in your shoulders or upper body. Take a breath here and then let's roll back up, and we're going to come seated onto our knees to prepare for our thigh stretch. Knees are hip distance apart from one another, and then you're going to scoop in your core, press your pubic bone forward so you're activating your glutes here. Reach your arms forward. You're going to inhale, hinge back from your knees, keeping one straight line from the shoulders to the knees, and exhale, come back up. Let's do 4 more like this. So inhale, hinging back from your knees. Pull that core a little bit deeper in as you're hinging back, and then exhale, let's come back up again. And inhale, hinging back from your knees, and exhale, let's come back up. Let's do the last 2. Scooping in the core a little bit deeper as you hinge back. Exhale, let's come back up again. Last one. And exhale, let's come back up, and let's go into the mermaid stretch, reaching your right hand up and over towards your left side. And use your obliques to bring you back up again, and then reaching your left hand over to your right side. Alright, then let's come back onto our all fours and go into the cat stretch. Inhale, exhale, tuck your head and your tailbone round your spine. And let's see if you can move that tailbone further down onto your heels. And then let's come back into a neutral spine. Alright, let's stabilize ourselves by engaging our core. Elbows are nice and soft. And we're going to go into our donkey kicks. So you're going to flex your right knee and foot and kick that leg back up as if you want to give the ceiling a high five with that foot. Bring the knee back in again, and let's do 3 more like this. So donkey kick the leg to the ceiling and bring it back in again. Let's just do 1 more like this. Donkey kick. Now let's keep the leg there. We're going to pulse that foot up to the ceiling as if we want to give high five to the ceiling, and let's pulse it up for 6, 5, squeezing the glute, 2, and then the last one. Let's keep that knee lifted, keep the foot flexed, and let's extend the knee straight and then bend it again, straight and bend. Let's just do 4 more like this. No arching in the lower spine, really scooping in that core. Alright, let's go for the last 2. You will feel this in your hamstrings. Now bend that knee and let's draw circles with that knee. So you're circling that leg around, moving from your hip joint, still keeping your core engaged here. We're going to draw 3 more circles in this direction, then we're going to reverse the circles. And this is the last circle. Alright, now let's reverse that circle, keeping the knee bent, keeping your feet flexed. And let's draw 3 more circles in this direction. And then the last one. Okay, still staying on the same leg. Let's reach that leg all the way to the back. You're going to just tap the toe onto the floor and exhale, lift that leg up. So we now have a straight leg. Think of straightening that leg, so lengthening and lifting that leg up. Let's do 3 more like this. And then the last one. Alright, now keep that leg lifted. See if you can extend your opposite hand, your left arm away from you. And let's pulse that hand and leg up for 3, 2, and last one. Reach the fingertips away from the toes. And then lower down. Quickly, let's just press back into the shell stretch. Alright, now you know the drill. We're going to repeat all of this on the opposite side. So coming back onto your all fours again. This time you're going to tuck your left toes under. You're going to keep that left knee flexed. And we're going to engage our core to stabilize ourselves and prepare for our donkey kicks on the left side. Inhale and exhale, squeezing that glute to kick that leg back. So knee is flexed and feet are also flexed. And let's do 3 more like this. And then the last one. All right, let's lift that leg back up again. We're going to give little high fives to the ceiling, pulsing that leg up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep that knee lifted. Extend your leg and then flex the knee again. Extend the leg away from you and flex the knee again. Let's do 4 more like this, keeping your core engaged. And let's do 2 more. And then flex that knee. And then let's draw circles with that knee. So 6 circles in the one direction, keeping that foot flexed. 2 more circles to go. All right, now let's reverse those circles. So keeping the knee flexed, keeping your feet nice and active and flexed. Core engaged here. And let's draw the last 2 circles. Now let's extend that left leg away, straight leg, tap the toe on the floor, lengthen that leg and lift it up. And we're going to do 4 more like this. Keep the core engaged. I know that you are getting tired here, but really focus on not arching that lower spine, so core is engaged. Okay, and let's do the last one. Lift that leg up. Let's reach our right hand away from that leg. Stabilize yourself here by pulling that core a little bit more in, and let's pulse that arm and leg up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it there for one last beat. Reach the toes away from the fingertips. Lower down. Well done. Let's sit back onto our heels and interlace your hands at the back, pressing your chest open to the ceiling. Then inhale, exhale, reach your arms forward into a seated cat stretch, pulling your navel to your spine. And then swing your arms back, opening up your chest again. And then let's just come back to center. All right, from here, let's come seated to the front of our mat. And we're going to lengthen our legs nice and straight. Let's try to squeeze those heels together as we roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your hands behind your head. And then inhale, bring your hands to eyesight. Exhale, scoop in your core. And then let's roll back up, all the way up. And then reach your arms over your feet. Scoop in your core. Inhale, exhale. Let's roll back down again. Lower your shoulder blades down onto the mat. Place your hands right next to your sides and step your legs in into a 90-degree angle. Feet are parallel to your sitting bones. Let's just do a pelvic curl. So you're just going to lift your tailbone off the mat by squeezing those glutes and then lower it down back onto the mat. So lift your tailbone off the mat and lower it down. Let's do 1 more like this. Just the tailbone is coming off the mat and then lower down. Then from here, let's go into our full shoulder bridge. Inhale, exhale, lift your tailbone off the mat, lifting up into the full shoulder bridge. And keep it there, squeezing those glutes, keeping your ribcage nice and heavy. Exhale, let's roll back down again, articulating the spine. Let's do 2 more like this. Inhale, exhale, lifting the tailbone off the mat. Squeeze the glutes, scoop in your core, keep your ribcage together. And then gently lower down. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, pressing up through your heels, lifting your tailbone, then your mid-spine into full hip extension. Keep it there. Squeeze the glutes and then lower down, articulating the spine. All right, now we're going to add the legs. Let's squeeze the heels and legs together. And we're going to do the same thing, lifting up into full hip extension. Really squeeze those knees together and then try to rub those knees against one another as if the one knee is reaching forward and the opposite one is reaching back, and keep on rubbing those knees as if you want to make fire between those knees. Squeezing the glutes. You will feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes, rubbing the knees against one another. Keep it there, level your pelvis and exhale. Let's lower down all the way. All right, from here, let's separate the toes, pressing your heels together. So the knees will go open now. Inhale, exhale, lifting up into full hip extension. Knees are apart now. Inhale, exhale, let's clam those knees together and open it up again. Clam the knees together and opening up. Squeezing the glutes as you clam those knees together and open it up. Keep your core engaged. We're going to go for 2 more. And then the last one, clam the knees together and open it up. And then gently roll down, articulating the spine. Well done. Let's just hug the knees into your chest. And you can roll out the knees, drawing circles with those knees. And let's go into the happy baby stretch. So holding onto your feet, you're going to draw those knees into your torso. Just stretching out the glutes and the hamstrings. All right, let's rock ourselves up into a seated position. Let's come into prone position, so lying on your tummy. And then we're going to work our posterior line of our body. So lengthen your legs away from you and place your hands in front of you and lower your head resting on top of your hands. Slide your shoulders down away from your ears. Let's bring the legs together. You're going to inhale, lengthen your right leg, and exhale, lift the leg up by squeezing that glute. Keep the knees straight and then lower it down. Let's switch sides. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, exhale, lift it up, lower down. And then let's go to the right side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, lift the right leg up and then down. Left side again. Keep on alternating from side to side. Focus on lengthening that leg and then lifting it up. Keeping the knees straight. And you can also come onto your elbows like I'm doing if you want a bit more of a challenge. Otherwise, you can lower your head down onto your hands as long as your shoulders are drawn away from your ears and you are keeping your core engaged here. All right, let's go into our single leg kicks. Starting on the left side, inhale, lengthen your left leg away, then exhale, kick, kick, kick that leg 3 times towards your tailbone, lengthen the leg away again and lower it down. Let's switch to the right side. So it's inhale, lengthen the leg away, and then exhale, kick, kick, kick the leg 3 times towards your tailbone, lengthen it away and lower down. Keep on alternating from side to side. Trust me, with practice, you will get the rhythm of this exercise. Let's just do one last single leg kick and then lower down completely. Let's prepare for our prone squeeze. So you're going to rest your head onto your hands and then bend your knees, squeeze your heels together. Knees are about 2 centimeters off the mat. Engage your core and let's pulse that feet up to the ceiling, squeezing your glutes as if you just want to high five that ceiling with your feet. And let's relax for a beat, but keep those heels together. And let's tilt your head to the left, interlace your hands behind your back. We're going to do the prone squeeze combined with the breaststroke. Let's do 3 prone squeezes to the ceiling. And then let's reach your arms and legs tall into the breaststroke. And then let's rotate your head to the left side, doing 3 prone squeezes again. And then reach back into your breaststroke again. And let's keep on doing this. So tilting your head to the right again. 1, 2, 3 prone squeezes. Then reach your arms back into the breaststroke. And bending the knees again, tilting your head to the left. 1, 2, 3 prone squeezes. And then inhale, reaching back into the breaststroke. Let's do this one last time on each side. Head tilting to the right. 1, 2, 3 prone squeezes. Reaching back into your breaststroke. And then tilting your head to the left and 1, 2, 3 prone squeezes and reaching back into your breaststroke again. Now keep your chest and arms and legs lifted and reach your arms through to the front. Now lower down opposite toe and opposite arm to the mat and exhale, switch sides. So we are swimming now. Keep on alternating from side to side. And once you've got this movement, let's pick up the pace and we're swimming, swimming, swimming. All right, reach those arms forward and then let's swim it back all the way, reaching those thumbs back again to your toes. And then bring your arms forward again as if you're swimming the breaststroke. Press the air away and then reaching your shoulder blades and arms back to your tailbone. Keep it there for one last beat. All right, lower down and then press yourself back into the shelf stretch and take a nice breather here. Well done. Take nice and deep breaths here. And then let's roll back up into a seated position. And then we're going to come onto our side as we're going to go into our side leg series. Lying on your left side, you can rest your head in your hand and then reach those legs out nice and tall towards the front corner of the mat, and your core is engaged, so you're still in imprinted spine. We're going to focus on reaching that top leg away from you, so hips are stacked right on top of one another. And as you reach that leg away, then you lift the leg up and lower down. Let's do 5 more of these. So lifting the leg up and lower down. And let's go for 4. Keep that core engaged. 3. And then the last 2. And let's lift that leg and lower. Now let's take that top leg, you're going to slide it against your bottom leg, bend that knee, reach the toe up to the ceiling, then flex the foot as you straighten that knee and lower the leg down, squeezing the heels together. Let's do 4 more like this, reaching the toe up, flexing the foot, lower down, squeeze the heels together, and slide that leg back up again, and then lower down. One last time, sliding the leg up, lower it down, squeezing the heels together. Alright. Then from here, we're going to lift that leg up and we're going to swing that leg forward. So flexing that foot, squeeze in your core as you reach that leg forward, then point the toe and reach the leg to the back. Keep the hips stacked on top of one another, and let's just keep on swinging that leg forward and then reaching the toe back. We're going to do 4 more. Flex the foot as you swing the leg forward, point the toe, press the air away as you reach that leg to the back. So the leg is staying nice and active. And we're going to go for 2 more. So really squeezing in that core as you reach the leg to the front. And as you go to the back, you're trying to keep your hips stacked on top of one another. One last time, let's reach that leg to the back. Now we're going to keep that leg there. And we're going to pulse that leg up for 6 counts. And we're going for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's circle that leg while we're still reaching that leg to the back, circling the leg to the front, and then let's rotate the circles, circling to the back. Let's do 2 more circles and then hug that top leg in. All right, and then let's work the inner thigh of the bottom leg. So scooping the core, let's lift and lower that bottom leg, keeping the knee straight. Lifting and lowering that leg with control. You can keep that toe pointed. Let's go for 2 more. And last one. All right, now let's keep that leg lifted and we're going to draw circles with that toe. So 6 circles to the front. And then let's rotate that circle, drawing circles in the opposite direction. 2 more. All right, let's keep that leg lifted. We're going to flex that foot and we're going to pulse that leg out. And we're doing 12 pulses altogether. But now we only have 6 left. 3, 2, 1. Point that toe and let's pulse it out again for 12 beats. And let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach that leg up. Keep it there for one last beat. Then lower down. Well done. You should have felt that in your inner thighs. Let's just roll onto our backs and hug your knees into your chest. And then let's just stretch out your left leg, hugging your right leg into your chest. You can stay here, or if you want a bit of a deeper stretch, let's reach that right leg tall to the ceiling and pointing and flexing that foot out while you're keeping the knees straight. And let's switch sides, hugging your left leg into your chest, extending your right leg away from you. Then send that left toe to the ceiling and just point and flex that foot. And then from here, let's just bring our legs together. Let's rock like a ball forwards and backwards a few times. And then come up into seated position. And now for the side leg series on the opposite side. So lying on your right side, scoop in your core. Legs are extended nice and tall to the front corner of the mat. Scoop in the core as you lift and lower that top leg with control. And we're going to go for 5 more. Keep on lifting through your waist. So imagine there's a coal right underneath your waistline and you don't want to burn. So you are lifting that waistline. And we're going for 2 more. Then the last one. Alright, now we're going to slide that top leg against the bottom leg, bend the knee, extend that toe all the way to the ceiling, flex the foot as you lower the leg down, squeezing the heels together. And we're going to go for 5 more. So bending the knee and then extend that toe to the ceiling, flex the foot, squeeze the heels together as you lower that leg down. And let's just go for one last time, reaching the toe to the ceiling, flex the foot, lower it down. Alright, then from here, let's lift that top leg up. You're going to keep that leg straight, flex that foot, scoop in your core as you swing that leg forward, as if you want to give a high five with your foot. And then point that toe, reach the leg to the back, squeezing that glute. Let's just keep on doing this for 5 more times. So flexing the foot, reaching that leg forward, really squeeze in your core as you reach that leg forward. And then as you reach that leg back, you are trying to keep your hips stacked on top of one another. And we're going to do this for one last time, reaching the leg forward and then pointing that toe, reaching the leg all the way to the back. Now let's keep that leg there at the back, as you're going to keep your hips stacked on top of one another, and we're going to pulse that leg up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg there. Let's draw circles with that leg to the front. Small circles, 6 times, and then let's reverse that circle to the back. And we're going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg there for one last beat. Alright, lower that leg down and hug that top leg into your chest. Well done. Let's start working the inner thigh of the bottom leg. So extending the bottom leg, squeeze in your core, and let's just lift and lower that leg up and down for 6 times. We've got 3 left here. Alright, let's keep that leg lifted and draw little circles with that toe to the front. And then let's just reverse the circles to the back. Keep that leg lifted, flex that foot, and let's pulse that leg out for 12 times. And let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe, pulsing it out for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg lifted for one last beat. Lower it down, and just like that we are done with the side leg series. Now lie down onto your back again, reach your left leg out in front of you and bend your right knee and place that right ankle over your left quad and stretch your hands out above you. And let's just take a nice breather here. Alright, then let's just swap legs. So stretching out your right leg in front of you, bending that left knee, placing that left ankle over your right quad and reaching your arms out above you. And take a nice breather here. And then from here, let's bring the knees together. Knees are flexed. Hold on to your hamstrings. Curl yourself into a small little ball and let's just roll forwards and backwards. And maybe see if you can come up into standing position from here. Now let's go into our final exercise for today. Standing with your legs nice and wide, toes are turned out to the side. You're going to inhale, then exhale, squat nice and wide. Arms are reaching out into a T shape. You're going to keep your upper body like it is. You're going to lift that right heel up and then tilt the right fingertips towards the inside of that right heel, reaching your opposite hand tall to the ceiling. Use your obliques to bring it back up to center. Lower that right heel down. Let's go to the left side. Left heel lifting off the floor, reaching your left fingertips towards the inside of that left foot. And then let's come back to center. We're going to do 4 more, 2 on each side. Reaching over to your right side again. Squatting deeper. See if those fingertips can maybe touch the floor there. Come back to center. Let's tilt over to the left side again. Make sure there's energy in those fingertips reaching to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to do this one last time on each side. So reaching over towards your right heel. And let's come back to center. One last time, reaching for that left heel with your left fingertips. And then come back to center, squat down for one last beat, and then press yourself up. Wiggle those hips out. Well done. Just like that, we are done for today. Let's just inhale, reach the hands all the way to the top. Then exhale as you cactus those arms open. Inhale, reach to the top, and exhale. Let's lower down all the way, reaching your hands to the floor. And then from here, reach both hands towards your right ankle. You can pull yourself closer towards that right leg. Now lower both hands down to the floor as you twist to your right side into your runner's lunge. You can stay here, or you can press that right knee further open with that right hand to get a bit of a deeper stretch here in your hip. Let's take this over to the other side. So reaching both hands to your left ankle or knee, whatever you can reach today. Pull yourself closer to that leg and then lower both hands down to the floor, twisting to your left side into your runner's lunge. And then you can press that knee further open if you want a bit of a deeper stretch here. Let's bring the hands back to center. Spiral your feet back together. You're going to squeeze your heels together as you roll up. Arms are heavy. You are engaging your core to articulate that spine. Open up your chest once you get to the top. And then we're going to inhale, reach your hands to the top. And exhale, let it all go. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me today.